It is 8 o'clock. Welcome to the show. What's up, guys? My name is Shaun. This is the comments section. Treat this like a group chat. Have fun, chat with me. But I'm going to treat this like a little radio show where we can, kind of have a little chat. I'll talk about topics. Today's topic is about relationships, about marriages, about can I say, okay, I'll say eggplant sizes. So put the kids to sleep and get on the little like hello comments and let a brother know a little bit lah. Still, we're waiting for people to come on, and whenever I see a little comment, I'll try to read as much as I can. To kick things off, for every show I give away a prize, and today's prize is a limited edition Avengers comic book, brand new. Okay, brand new Avengers comic book. This one has all the new kids. So we'll got Shang-Chi also inside this one. Wow, Shang-Chi. So the game is simple. Alright, I will kind of give you like a little brain teaser. Yes, Captain America, the white one is in this as well. So depends on who wants this prize. All you gotta do is answer the question or the riddle correctly. It is done by survey. So a survey says that 57% of men under the age of 30 say they don't own one of these. 57% of men under 30 say they don't own one of these. What is it? Drop it in the comments. Let a brother know. We will find out. If you guys know the answer, treat this like a little group chat. Have fun. Go at it. Just to get the little engagement up a little bit, right? So as you play, we want to welcome all those of you who, just keep putting it in there. Okay, I'm reading and I'm taking note and I'm talking at the same time as well. So common sense. That's a good one though. That's a good one. Survey says that 57% of men under the age of 30 does not own one of these. Common sense. I like that answer. I want to give you the prize, but I cannot give you the prize. You must get the correct answer. But keep the great guesses coming. Instagram is so much more fun. Yay. Okay, anyway. So today's show, for those of you just joining in, welcome to the comment section. My name is Shaun, your host for the show. Here we do quite a few things. Number one, we play a game. It's kind of like a brain stimulation game, just like on a Sunday night to get you thinking. I ask you a nice little question. You drop as many of your guesses. I read all the guesses like wife, kids, degree. Hi Daryl. I see all your comments, so I would love to get you collaborating and chatting as well a little bit. So the question for today is, a survey says that 57% of men under the age of 30 don't own one of these. What is it? Once again, a survey says that 57% of men under 30 do not own one of these. What is it? Don't Google lah. Try your best, right? We have some very, very funny answers. Go and give them a like and a wave as well. So to kick things off, the big news story, of course, there are so many things going on in the world today. Fires in LA. It's been raining 3 days non-stop here. I hope you guys are all cozied up. All right, so have fun, enjoy the show. Hi everybody who's just joined in. Welcome. We started the show. We're going into our first topic. The topic is about relationships, and we're talking about a celebrity couple. So in the news recently, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, who's been a couple for over 18 years. 18 years in Hollywood time is like 100 years, all right? So if you're in Hollywood and you've been married for 18 years, there is definitely something amazing. Their secret, they say, is that they have two of everything. So they have like a twin shower head. They don't have to share pretty much anything. I agree, don't agree. I like the idea that you have your own space. But then again, if you have your own space, then what's the point of being in a relationship together, right? Now you want to share everything. However, having said that, me and my wife, we have separate blankets, and I think that's amazing because this body is already a blanket. So mine is very thin, and she is so thin that she is cold all the time. She's cold all the time. It's like when it's hot, she's cold. You know, that kind of thing. So her blanket is like super thick. It's like a weighted comforter blanket that gives her comfort because I don't give her comfort at night. So this is like how, you know, we survive, and it's fun that way. And I don't think we have our own bolsters, we have our own blanket, we have our own pillows, but we sleep on the same bed. You know what I mean? Sometimes, but it's tricky, right? So my question that I want to find out from you guys as well in terms of relationship is, especially for those of you who are married or have been married or have been in long-term relationships, how do you like keep romance alive, or how do you stay together so long, other than like, you know, you're just doing it for the kids or you're doing it for fun and stuff like that, right? So what are the stuff that you do? Let a brother know as I read some of the comments from all right. So D Dragon says condo. Yes, that is true. Audrey says virginity. 57% of men under the age of 30 say they don't own one of these. Correct. Don't own a pager. I think like that's 100%, bro. 100%. Who owns a pager? Half of the people watching now don't know what a pager is, but we'll find out lah. Alright, so the question is, and of course we're playing for a limited edition Avengers comic book mint. Alright, this is the new Avengers, She-Hulk, Wonder Man, Shang-Chi. 57% of men under the age of 30 don't own a toothbrush. Elsa, you sure or not? Who have you been talking to? Also, tell me about the relationship one. Don't own Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them don't own Bitcoin. Even I mean, I'm like half there. Don't own Bitcoin. So, but crypto is going up. So, anyway, this is not a financial station yet. So, we're talking about relationships as well. Everybody just playing the game and I love. But the answer is not out yet. Once I see the answer, I'll let you guys know. So, the good thing, well, the fun thing about relationships, I feel like, is always going to have to be communication, right? So like it's basically two people, is friendship, it is two people talking to one another, is two people sharing values, sharing perspectives, sharing you know, things as well, things in the house, things all over the place. So we feel like it's a lot of communication that goes on, and we need you guys to, like, we need each other to kind of balance things off. My question is whether you guys feel like opposites attract. Like, do you feel like opposites really do attract? Do you feel like, but well, I mean, the saying is opposites attract, but can opposites last? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about sustainability. We're talking about people going all out and, you know, being in a relationship for 18 years, that kind of thing, being married for 18 years. So like, you know, I mean, while opposites attract, can opposite last? How do you last long in a relationship? Right now. Yeah, I'd love to get to know your thoughts as well. And just going back, reading some of the comments that you guys shared. Don't own boxers, tights. Well, really everything you are looking at, you just right, bro. Don't own an iPhone. Oh, that's interesting. I think everybody owns an iPhone under 30, but that's not the answer. The question is, the survey says that 57% of men under the age of 30 say that they don't own one of these. What is it? We're talking about relationships as well. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban been married for 18 years. That's like 100 years in Hollywood time. So what are some of the fun things, or some of the things that you guys do to, or feel like you should do to, you know, kind of stretch out or have longevity in relationships, right, on in a marriage? Yeah, for those of you who, like, you know, after 2 years you all change girlfriend, change boyfriend, then different story, like you all can listen to all the rest of them talk, right? Those of you who've been married for long, and don't say because you got a kid that's why you're together, right? So like, what's the point there? So we want to find, let me oh, I pressed a button here, so we're gonna find out. Da, 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 da. Well, really anything and everything you're just whack, but fun. Da, 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 da. Okay. We also can kind of find out like a bit more about like red flags and green flags in relationships, and I feel like that's kind of like a good topic to kind of like chat about as well. Oh no, I cannot scroll up and see my previous comments. Why? Oh, okay lah, never mind lah. I have to use this one. Okay, so the question that we've been asking, welcome to the comment section. For those of you just joining us, welcome to the comment section. My name is Shaun. This is like your small little internet radio TV show, I guess so, small internet show. And we asked a question. We are playing for an Avengers Assemble comic book today, and the question that we have asked is, the survey says that 57 of men under the age of 30 say that they don't own one of these. What is it? We have a bunch of answers, and you guys are amazing. I love that you guys actually tag some random stuff as well, but some really put in a lot of effort in thinking of funny answers and good answers as well, so I like that. Unfortunately, we already have a winner, so yay! The answer is a suit. 57% of men under the age of 30 say that they don't own one of these. The answer is a suit. And freak.s, I'm guessing that's your handle. Congratulations, you win. So we would love to hand that or send that copy out to you ASAP. Congratulations once again. Yay! Alright, for everybody just joining in, welcome back to the show. So we already gave away our prize. Oh, don't leave yet. We're talking about fun things now. So since we're in the topic of relationships, the next big like survey that we're talking about is something that ended 2024. For me, quite, I won't say interesting, okay? It's not like it's not a surprise for this survey that I'm about to tell you, but it's also quite fun lah. Yeah, I know. Frika say over 30 also sometimes no suit. You go Uniqlo, they got. Hey Uniqlo, if you're listening to this, you can sponsor this segment also. Okay, so the question we're talking about, I cannot say the word, but we're talking about eggplants and their sizes. So looking according to a survey done for 142 countries, men with the biggest eggplants come from Sudan. That's number one, Sudan. Anybody here from Sudan? Respect. The Congo and Ecuador. These are your top three. Alright, so in CM lah, in CM, we go in CM, in CM. The largest 17.95, so basically 18 cm. 18 cm now. 18 cm. 18 cm is 18. The size of my is the size of my head, no. Okay, cannot. Then of course, we don't care because these are people on the other end of the world, right? So congratulations Sudan, congratulations Congo, congratulations Ecuador. I burn joystick to you already. But looking for Singapore, okay, so Asian countries, right? Looking for Asian countries. Top 10. Oh, let's. I'm dying. I don't know the average, but they gave me all the top countries lah. So they have like the top 10 for the longest, the top 10 for the shortest. Number one, the shortest one is Thailand, North Korea, and Cambodia. And it goes all the way down. So 142 countries, right? The last on the list is Thailand, of course, right? Not of course, but I mean down there, if you have, don't have also doesn't matter, because sometimes you can have, sometimes you can don't have. One day, the next day you don't want also, never mind. Then I was looking for Singapore. Singapore on the list of 142 countries. We are 131st. 131st. That's how far down we are, with an average of 11.16 cm. That's not bad, what, right? Oh, wait, down here only. 11 point. Okay lah. So now, I don't know. My question is, how they get the results? How do they get the results? Who is measuring and sending these details over to someone that is doing a survey? So you just get an email saying, "Hi, we're looking for men in Singapore to do a survey. Can you measure your erected penis, eggplant, and send it over?" Then, yeah, wow, how? I don't know, but apparently people did. So whoever is the one from Singapore that sent in your results, bro, you sabo sia. Why you? But that is the result. If you guys have any questions about the survey, I don't know, go and Google it. It's on the internet. It's under the World's Population Review. So that's like a legit survey, I guess. And then we gave away the prize for the show. I think the show finished already lah. Nobody else talking to me, right? Okay. How? we're supposed to talk about relationships today, and asking the question about how you guys spice things up. Tell me whether you guys have date nights. Tell me whether you guys have, small things that you guys do to kind of like keep the romance, keep the flame alive, extend the marriage. Because the story that we read was that Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, they've been married for 18 years. And for 18 years in Hollywood time, it's kind of like 100, right? So that's quite amazing. So we kind of like want to find out what they do. So their thing was that they have like double showers and double everything. But I was like, yeah, you guys are rich celebrities. You want to have two houses, so that you just basically living your own lives, and then you come together. So that doesn't matter. Half the time you're traveling anyway, you don't see anybody. I think that's the secret to a long term relationship, right? When you hardly see each other, right? It's like being friends with someone, and then you know how you have those like great friends, then like those great friends that you see like maybe once every few months, once a year. You don't have to text them all the time. Very low maintenance kind of friends. And then when you see them, you're like, oh, we got so many things. I feel like those are like great relationship points that you need to be in. High maintenance relationship or high maintenance friendships are quite hard to deal with lah. If you have somebody that's like texting you all the time, being needy, but like also I'm a people pleaser and very needy as well. So like it's I guess it's a good match. But then my therapist will say no. So we'll see lah. Spice things up, keep the flame, talk about conflicting political views, sure flame. That's true. I mean, stance, I think perspective and stance and like values are very, very important. But then again, if you guys like don't have similar perspective of values, you have to talk before you guys actually get together, right? It's not just wham bam, thank you ma'am, and then you are in a relationship anymore. That's a situationship, right? But if you want to be in a committed relationship with somebody, then you have to lay a very strong foundation, right? You have to know like what values you guys have, what excites you, what doesn't excite you, what kind of political views you have, what existential views you have. I think one of a good question to ask each other is like, if you believe in a higher power, if you believe in God, if you believe in politics, if you believe in life after death, if you believe in all these kind of things. And then you kind of like, I mean, you don't have to have the same worldview, because nobody really has the same worldview, but it's fun to kind of like have the ability to talk to each other, the ability to communicate, the ability to love. So you know your love languages, but you also know your fight and your conflict languages, how to share with that person that you are in a rage mode, or you're in like conflict, or you are distressing, or you're going through something, then you have that kind of thing. And also how you guys argue, right, is very, very important as well. I feel like if you guys, if two of you see arguing as like, A and B, and one person is like, I'm all out rage and I want to shout at you, but the other person is kind of like, if, okay, for example, me, I cannot deal with conflict very well, and I don't deal with if you shout at me, I'll just retreat into my shell and just be like, okay, Ken, whatever you want. If it matters to me, if I value this, then I will wait for you to calm down and try to talk something out to see whether anything can be resolved. If it can be resolved, that's great, that's fantastic. If it cannot be resolved, then I mean, more power to you lah. Some people, right, they feel like the louder they are, that means that they are right, or their worldview is right. Just because your volume is high doesn't mean you are correct. You understand not? Just because you can shout something that makes half a sense to you, it doesn't mean that you are always going to be right about every situation. There's always two sides to every story. There's always two sides to a different coin. So you need to kind of like learn how you guys argue as well, and what is the point of, or the intention behind being in that relationship. Is that really, if you guys are in a relationship and person A, or let's say person B, most chances are is always the girl, and the girl's always kind of be like, yeah, I like this guy, he has a lot of potential, and then he's very potential, so I can change him. Ladies and gentlemen, let me break it down to you. You cannot change guys. Guys do not change. We do not grow up. We just grow old, right? So like, it's about, understanding that concept, and that figuring things out. Yeah, and I mean, Dragon says as well that holidays and travels are not bad to keep the flame. But if you guys are just starting in like a relationship as well, the traveling together is a great indicator to see whether you can stand that person or not. So it's a lot of small habits that you will tend to find out that might, because you grow up, right? Everything's about upbringing, right? You grow up and you find that I've grown up for in my case over 30 over years, doing something a certain way. These are my habits, these are how I see the world, this is what I do. And then the other person also has that, not, I won't say baggage, but baggage. And then you guys come together and you're trying to build a life together, right? You guys not trying to change each other. You guys are not trying to like, oh, I want this version of him, I want like the very driven, the very like, yeah, the one, the guy with the plan, the man, I want him to be so like decisive all the time, and this kind of thing. And that is a role that he's playing, so that you guys can, it's like putting Legos together. So you have to connect, and then you reach a point where you guys can love each other continually, not just love each other once. You understand not? So you gotta love each other continually as well. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I'm having a very one-on-one conversation with Dragon, but the rest of you, you're just enjoying the show, right? You're you're talking in your own group chat about this. You're tell me, you understand not? Then, being open with your partner is very important as well. If you but also I feel like it's 2025 and we don't have to be totally transparent with each other in a way that, like keep some magic a little bit lah. You don't have to like, walk around the house naked all the time, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to see everything all the time, especially if you look like me, right? People will call police with. So like, don't have to like, be all up in their business, don't have to do this or do that. But like, it's really two colors coming together, not to form a new color, but to kind of like form a nice little rainbow. If you get what I mean, right? You guys are working together for something. You are building something, building a relationship. So it's more than just the physical or the emotional or the mental. It's a lot of things lah. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's a great chat about relationships. I hope you guys picked up something or learned something. I don't know, or like have a little bit more insight into how I think about relationships. Next week we'll talk about something else. We'll find out. For those of you just joining us, you're about 25 minutes too late. Thanks, Amelia, but we'll see you soon. So what we did on the show was to give away a prize. Today we won Fika, right? Won a brand new Avengers Assemble comic book, minted fresh. I'll send that to you ASAP. DM me, so let me know how I can do that as well. And then hope you guys enjoyed all the conversations and stuff like that. And we wanna, I mean, of course, lah. This is only a third episode. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks doing this, and it's fun. It's practice for me. I like doing something like this, and I know it's a bit much for me as well, reading and producing and like sharing everything as well. Yeah, and as I mentioned, for those of you who just joined us, we finished already. So thank you so much for joining. Hope you guys can come at 8 o'clock next time. I start on time and on time, but we still got like 4 minutes. If you guys have any questions or suggestions of topics that you guys want to talk about next week, or prizes that you want to win, we got many brain stimulation coming your way as well. So fun. Yeah, you missed the whole thing, lah, bruh. I let go of my therapy, all no. Talk about relationships and stuff. And also, this is my first time doing Instagram live. The past 2 episodes were on TikTok live, and TikTok is a Gen Z thing for me. So I mean, I'm trying Instagram. I kind of like it because you guys are there, but like I don't know whether I can save this video or like do something with this. But we'll find out lah. Okay, we all find out together. Yeah. What do you do to keep the flame? Like I mentioned in the beginning, how. Oh yeah, I should turn this into the podcast soon as well. Yeah, I should. I'll definitely wanna do this audio wise. As I mentioned in the beginning of the topic, when we opened it up, we talk about Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. So the news is that these two celebrity couples have been married for 18 years, and being married for 18 years in celebrity world is kind of like 100 years in Hollywood, right? So they asked what keeps the flame alive, and they said like we have 2 showers, we have 2 of everything, blah blah blah, and that's great for rich Hollywood people. And I said like you don't want to be 2 single people that you just don't want to be friends, you want to be living together and stuff like that, right? But also I feel like Singapore is such a weird place because of we're limited by space and buildings, and you cannot stay together unless you're married. So like it's been 60 over years of us trying to like push that agenda / perspective for people, so you don't feel like you only feel like, okay, if we're gonna get together, then we buy HDB, and it takes all the romance out of it, of cohabitating, meeting people, blah 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 blah. And then what I said I do with my wife is that we have the same bed, we sleep on the same bed most of the time, but I have my own like pillow, my bolster, my blanket, and she has her own pillow, bolster, blanket, and this is kind of like we're just camping together side by side. So it helps because I am big size and I don't need such a thick blanket. So I like mine thin, and sometimes I like the room very cold. And she is super skinny and she cannot take the cold, and she's always cold, so she needs like a huge like big blanket that covers her and stuff like that. So it depends lah. That's why I wanted to find out more about. But if you guys see me out there and you have an opportunity to chat with me as well, tell me how you guys do it. Let's find out how to keep the flame alive lah. If not, thank you so much everybody for watching. You guys are beautiful. Love.